Okay, so we have this 2021 paper that is for the November exam. As you may know, that we have November for the school-going boys and girls, and then we have the July ones. So this one is the November one. It was written on the 15th of November 2021. Okay, so let's see how we can simplify these questions here. All right, so we can start with the first one. Simplify. How do we simplify this one here? Okay, so here we need to factorize what we have at the bottom here. Okay, so we keep what we have on top, which is 12, a minus 12 over, then when we factorize what we have down here, we're going to have a difference of 2 squares. Okay, this is what we're going to have, isn't it? Okay, now when you look at what we have here, a minus 12, it's common. So we'll get to simplify, or this will cancel with this one. So the final answer is that this part here, it's like we are dividing both parts by a minus 12. So on top here, we keep 1 over, what did we remain with down? It's a plus 12, a plus 12, okay? Take note, it's a plus 12 here. Or we can cancel this, maybe say a 1 then plus, so that it's clear. This is what is going to be our answer, okay? This is what is going to be our answer there. So we can come to the second question. I hope we are following. So the second question was on probability. A box contains 3 black and 2 white marbles of the same size. A marble is taken out at random from the box and not replaced. A second marble is then drawn. Calculate the probability that both marbles are white. Okay, both marbles are white. So there are 2 ways that we can do this. Now, when you look at this question, they didn't ask us to do a tree diagram. So you can either choose to do a tree diagram or not. Okay. So since you are used to doing it with a tree diagram, let me do it without a tree diagram. Okay. This is the case that we have, isn't it? So these 3 are black marbles, then these 2 are white marbles. So what is the probability that both marbles are white? So look at this box that we have here. So what is the probability that the first one is going to be a white marble? I hope you're following me. What is the probability that the first one is going to be a white marble? How many white marbles do we have here? We have 2. So we're going to have 2 over the total, which is 5. Is that clear? Then multiplied by the second one should also be a white marble. Now take note that the white marbles are no longer 5. 1 white marble was removed because of this part. So when it was removed, it means we remained with another white marble. So how many white marbles do we still have? We have only 1. What about the total number of balls in this box? The total number reduced from 5 to 4 because you know that the one that was picked here was not replaced. So this is what we're going to have, 2 over 10. So the probability that both marbles we're going to have white marbles is finally going to be 1 over 5. You just simplify this one here. 2 here, it's 1, 2 here, that's what you're going to get. Then I bring you to this question here. What is the probability that both balls are of different colors? Both balls are of different colors. So both balls of different colors, here we have two colors. So we have two probabilities. We can have a situation where we have the first one can have a probability where we have the first one is black and then the second one is white. We can have this possibility or probability. The second one is a probability where the first one is white and then the second one is. So these are the two probabilities that we are going to examine. I hope you are getting me. So we come to this one now here. We come to this one and say, what I'm on this part now. So what is the probability that the first ball is going to be black? How many balls do we have now? It's like we are starting afresh. The box is intact. The box is intact. Okay, don't confuse what we did in question 1 with what we're about to do. The box is intact. So what is the probability that the first ball that we're going to pick is going to be black? So we count how many black balls we have there. There are 3 over the total number, which is 5, multiplied by, we come to white now. How many white balls do we have? White balls are 2. Then over the total. The total now is no longer 5 because of one ball that we removed here and was not replaced. So this will be 4. Plus, of course, here, you know, we could say, oh, but we'll get a plus. Now, when we come to the other part, we are going back into the box in its original state, assuming that none of the balls has been withdrawn. We are starting afresh. Now, in this case, we are saying, what is the probability that the first ball, okay, the first ball is white. How many white balls? There are 2 over the total number, which is 5, multiplied by the second one. The second one. Remember here we removed the white ball. Then the second one is going to be black. The black balls are still intact at 3, but the total number has reduced to 4. So this is going to give you what here? 6 over 20. Also this side you're going to get what? 6 over 20. Then altogether what do you get? This will give you 12 over 20. Okay, so 4 can go into 12 how many times? 4 can go into 12 how many times? 3 times. And 4 can also go into 20 how many times? 5 times. So this is what is supposed to be our answer here, 3 over 5. All right, I hope that is clear. None of us is having an issue here. Okay, so we have this question here now. This question, I hope it's clear. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is integration here. This is integration. We need to integrate this part, and then you know what we'll do thereafter. Okay, so we are going to integrate. As you may know that integration is the antiderivative. So it's like here now, we are going to have the first one, like we have 1 x to the power 0 plus 1, okay, minus 4 x to the power 1 here plus 1. Then again we do the same thing here, 1 plus 1. Even here we should have said 0 plus 1. All right, then plus 3 x to the power 2 plus 1. We do the same thing here. We divide by that. Okay. Then we bring these limits here, 1, -1. All right. Then when you simplify this one, what are you going to get? this will give you x to the power 1 is just the same as x over 1 here minus 4x to the power 2 divided by 2, okay, plus 3x to the power 3 over 3, okay? And here we have 1, negative 1. So now we go further and simplify this one. This will give us 1. The first one will just be x here. Then here, when you divide 4 by 2, it will give you 2x, okay? Excuse me. Then plus x to the power 3. You divide 3 by 3 here. This is what we're going to get. All right, then we have 1, negative 1. Then we go down and continue. Okay, so from at this point, you know that we are going to, where there's an x, we'll put what? 1. So I'm going to start with the first one. So here we say 1 minus 2. Again, here we put 1 squared plus 1 cubed. Also, yeah, cubed. All these, we put it in brackets. Then minus, we repeat the same process. Now, x will be replaced by negative 1. So like here we have negative 1, then minus 2. Here we have negative 1 squared plus negative 1 cubed. Then we enclose like this. So when you work out this will be 1 here minus 2. I'm sure you know this will be 1 here. Okay? Then plus 1. Okay? Minus, here we have minus 2 minus 1. Okay? You know this will be a positive here. This will be a positive. So a positive and this one will keep this one. Then this one will be negative. 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 multiplied by negative 1 multiplied by negative 1. This gives us negative 1. So this here, what do we get from this side? This is going to give us a 0, isn't it? So here you're getting a 0 minus, what are you getting this side? All these are negative. So you add them and keep the sign. So this will be negative 4. Then the final answer is like going to be, of course, you are supposed to have 0 plus 4, but 0 plus 4 will just be the same as 4. So the answer that I'm getting is 4. Okay. I'm getting 4. I don't know what your answer is. Okay. So we have a question here that I want us to read together. At a certain secondary school, all the learners in grade, at a certain secondary school, all the learners, okay, all the learners in grade 12 take at least, okay, one of the following optional subjects: French, home economics, and geography. 20 take what? Okay, so we have